This is the Game Biy Micro.
Welcome to Retro Adam.
All right, so today we're talking about the Game Biy Micro. This thing is super tiny. I got this way back in 2005, and it came out in Canada, I believe in September or November, around that time period. And I ended up getting two versions of it. This is the Famicom edition. It's a special edition. I originally bought the black one, and it came with a few faceplates, and I'll show you what the faceplates look like. But then I ended up losing it at my brother's place. It fell out of my pocket into the couch cushions, and it was lost for like 2-3 months. My brother called me later on, and he was like, "Oh, I got your black Game Biy Micro at my place." And then by that time, I had already purchased this one because I thought I'd lost it. But the whole time it was just in the couch cushions. I had Final Fantasy IV on it. Then I bought Final Fantasy IV again, so I had 2 copies of Final Fantasy IV. And then I ended up donating the black one to my nephew with Super Mario Kart's or Mario Kart Super Circuit. So I felt pretty silly about giving that up. But I still got my Game Biy Micro Famicom edition. So let's take a closer look at it. And I want to just clean it up a bit because I let my younger son play with it for a while, and then it got really dirty. So I want to do a little bit of cleaning on it and show you kind of the insides of it, and then we'll take a look at some gameplay. So here it is, the Game Biy Micro. This is a collector's item. Only sold about 2 million. I believe the reason was it was at the end of the Game Boy Advance life cycle, and a lot of people were latching on to the Game Boy SP. I just think the Game Boy SP was a better design. This thing is really small too. Like, look at the size comparison there. So quite a significant difference there. And I've already mentioned that the Game Boy SP is actually my favorite handheld console, but I do enjoy this one too. There's something really unique about it. I do like how small it is, but I just want to clean it up. A bit dirty. There's Metroid Zero Mission. It's a bit dirty, so let's try and clean it up a bit, and then I'm going to show you some gameplay and just some different things you can do with this console. So I brought some isopropyl alcohol, 91%. This stuff's great because it dries really quickly. And then I brought some Q-tips just to help with some of the debris in there. Okay, so here it is. I got the faceplate here. As you can see, there's a lot of gunk in there, which is kind of gross. So when you got the Game Biy Micro, it actually came with a bunch of different faceplates. I only have one left, unfortunately. I gave away the rest. I had about 6 of them. I should have really kept them. But I mean, at the time, you don't really think about it, right? You don't think that these things are going to become collector's items in the future. So let's just clean it up here. See what I can do. It's getting a little better there. So much better than it was looking before. And there's still a bit of stuff on the tops and the sides here, so let's just clean that up. Okay, there's still a bit of like fuzziness from the paper towel there, but it does look a lot better compared to what it was. And I just want to show you what the inside looks like for the battery. So I've got this little screwdriver here. This is what you'll need to open it up. So let's just put the faceplate back on. So it just looks like that. And the battery compartment is just right here. So it's just this one screw here. So that's the battery right there. have a look at that. And then this just pops right back on. Okay, there you go. So if we cleaned it up, now let's test it out. Let's play some games. Whoa. All right, here's my big pile of games here. Let's just test out a few and see how they look. Here is Metroid Fusion. So you can see here that it's quite low, the volume. And if you want to change the brightness, you just hold this left button here and you can press up and down on the volume button to change the brightness. So that's kind of cool. And one thing to keep in mind too is that Game Boy Micro does not play the older generation of Game Boy games, just the Game Boy Advance games. You can play flash carts though, so if you have a Game Boy SP or Game Boy Advance flash cart, you could do it that way too. So here is Metroid Fusion, and it looks really great. Let's check out a couple other games. Here's a classic. I seem to be having trouble getting this game to run on the Game Boy Micro, so I guess we'll have to skip this one. Here is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Alpha Dream. They've gone out of business. So here is Mario and Luigi. This is a great game, by the way. Okay, let's move on. Ah, I got it working. Nice, I went back to it. So here's Super Mario Advance. This was the first Game Boy Advance game I played. So you can kind of see the colors are a little bit washed out too. Like the Game Boy SP screen was a little bit better. Yeah, this was a great game too. All right, let's check out a couple others. Got Super Mario Advance 4. Oh, apparently my save data is corrupted. I don't know how that happened. I've never seen that message before. That was weird. Another great Mario remake. There you go, Mario 3. Got Yoshi's Island. This is actually one of my favorite games. Ah, it's Crybaby. It's a great game. Although I didn't like the sound effects in this one. Like they changed Yoshi's voice. I liked his old voice better. That is Yoshi's Island. Castlevania. Alright, this is at the very end of the game I just had like everything unlocked. Dominating. Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. We got Circle of the Moon. Oh, this one's messing up too. Oh no, there it goes. Oh, look, it's like a little bit glitchy there. I don't know if it's because this device was dropped so many times from my 4-year-old, but I mean, when he was playing with this, he was about 4 and he dropped it a lot, so I don't know if that screwed it up. This was one of the Game Boy Advance launch titles, I believe. Whoa. I loved this game when it first came out. It's such a great game. It was like having Symphony of the Night in your pocket. Stupid spider lady. There you go. That's Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Let's check out one more. We got Final Fantasy IV. Here I am at the end of the game. I'm on the moon, walking around. This was such a weird game. There you go, Final Fantasy IV. Well, that is the Game Boy Micro, guys. Let me know if you would pick up a Game Boy Micro. I do love this little device. It is, despite its flaws, it is a great little mini Game Boy Advance. So I do enjoy having it around. If you liked this video, consider hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.